Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon. I'm angry at Jack Dutton for how he keeps failing Elizabeth in 1923 Season 2. Jack Dutton has become one of the more frustrating characters in 1923 Season 2, as I'm annoyed with how frequently he's failed Elizabeth. Darren Mann and Michelle Randolph played Jack and Elizabeth Dutton in 1923's cast, representing a potential future generation for the Yellowstone Ranch. While Season 1 saw their love prosper as they agreed to spend their life together, Season 2 has seen Elizabeth struggle with life on the ranch, especially during the harshness of the winter. 1923 Season 2, Episode 3's ending saw Elizabeth finally declaring that she's had enough of the ranch life after being attacked by a mountain lion and bitten by a rabid wolf in the span of 2 episodes. Both instances might have resulted in her death had she not been saved, and it's understandable that she's not keen on sticking around. The Dutton Ranch is a dangerous place to be, especially when they're at war with villains like Donald Whitfield and Banner Creighton, who plan on ruthlessly taking over. Jack Dutton has sworn his life to Elizabeth, and as much as he truly does love her, it's fair to say his loyalty to the ranch and his family will always take priority. This isn't inherently a bad quality, as it's noble of him to protect his family's legacy. However, in marriage, it's also his responsibility to be with her, and leaving Elizabeth behind for long stretches of time isn't the key to a healthy relationship, especially when she's suffering in his absence. Interestingly, we've seen Spencer Dutton prioritize Alexandra over everything else at times, as he seems to take after his father, James Dutton, more. Jack Dutton's primary role model is Jacob, but Harrison Ford's character is allowed the leisure of being hard-headed, reckless, and independent because Cara Dutton is able to hold her own. Cara Dutton may be able to fend for herself, but Elizabeth wasn't raised in this lifestyle. Jack can't get away with acting like Jacob because his marital dynamic isn't the same. He needs to be more present for his partner. Elizabeth has left Jack with a devastating ultimatum: either leave the ranch behind and join her in Boston, or she goes on without him. While he's declined the option for now, as it wouldn't be unacceptable to leave his family behind in this state, he could join her in the city at a later date after the conflict ends. We know the Dutton line is going to continue to the characters we've seen in Yellowstone, but that still leaves the possibility for 1923's characters to branch out, especially since it seems like Spencer and Alex's son will be the heir. In the rugged expanse of Montana's Yellowstone Dutton Ranch, the winter of 1923 has proven to be a crucible for its inhabitants, none more so than Elizabeth Strafford Dutton. Her journey from a life of relative comfort to the relentless hardships of ranch life has been marked by a series of harrowing events that have tested her resilience in spirit. Elizabeth's ordeal began with a tragic miscarriage, a loss that cast a shadow over her dreams of starting a family. As she grappled with this profound sorrow, the unforgiving Montana winter descended upon the ranch, bringing with it a blizzard that isolated the Duttons and their crew. The biting cold and scarcity of resources turned daily existence into a battle for survival. Amidst this, Elizabeth faced a terrifying encounter with a mountain lion, narrowly escaping with her life thanks to Cara Dutton's timely intervention. VULTURECOM. The dangers did not relent. A rabid wolf infiltrated the ranch, attacking Elizabeth and subjecting her to the excruciating ordeal of rabies vaccinations, administered without anesthesia. The psychological toll of these events was immense, leading Elizabeth to feel that remaining on the ranch was tantamount to signing a death warrant. Fox 41 YKIMATOM. Throughout these trials, Elizabeth's husband, Jack Dutton, has been conspicuously absent, often away attending to ranch duties. His repeated departures have left Elizabeth to confront these perils alone, exacerbating her sense of isolation and vulnerability. This pattern of behavior has strained their relationship, culminating in Elizabeth's desperate plea for Jack to leave the ranch and start anew in Boston. Jack's refusal, citing his obligation to his family and the ranch, has deepened the rift between them. Soap Central. The crux of the issue lies in Jack's failure to prioritize his wife's well-being over his familial duties. While his commitment to the ranch is commendable, it should not come at the expense of his marriage. Elizabeth's experiences have been traumatic, and her calls for change are not mere whims but cries for survival. Jack's inability to recognize and address her needs has left her feeling abandoned and unsupported. Elizabeth's predicament mirrors that of Monica Dutton in the contemporary Yellowstone series. Both women married into the Dutton family and found themselves at odds with the relentless demands of ranch life. Monica struggles to balance her identity and the expectations placed upon her echo Elizabeth's current turmoil. Both narratives highlight the personal sacrifices required to uphold the Dutton legacy and the toll it takes on those who marry into the family. Screen Rant. Jack's failure to be present for Elizabeth during her most vulnerable moments is a glaring shortcoming. Marriage is a partnership, and in times of crisis, spouses should stand united. Jack's absence not only endangers Elizabeth physically, but also erodes the emotional foundation of their relationship. His actions, or lack thereof, convey a troubling message about his priorities. The Dutton family's struggles are emblematic of the broader challenges faced by those who choose a life tied to the land. The harsh realities of ranching, coupled with external threats, demand unwavering dedication. However, this dedication should not blind individuals to the needs of their loved ones. Jack's tunnel vision regarding his responsibilities has led him to neglect the most crucial responsibility of all, his duty to his wife. Elizabeth's consideration of leaving the ranch is a testament to her breaking point. Her love for Jack remains, but love alone cannot sustain a relationship devoid of support and understanding. Her plea for Jack to choose their marriage over the ranch is a reasonable request for safety and stability. Jack's dismissal of her concerns reflects a profound disconnect between them. The narrative arc of Jack and Elizabeth serves as a poignant exploration of the personal costs associated with maintaining a legacy. It raises critical questions about the balance between duty to family heritage and duty to one's immediate family. Jack's failure to navigate this balance has placed his marriage in jeopardy and left Elizabeth in a state of perpetual fear. In conclusion, Jack Dutton's repeated failures to support Elizabeth during the tumultuous events of 1923 Season 2 have been deeply disappointing. His inability to prioritize his wife's safety and emotional well-being over the demands of the ranch has strained their marriage and left Elizabeth contemplating a future away from the Dutton legacy. It is imperative for Jack to recognize the gravity of his actions and make amends before he loses the woman he professes to love.